So Philadelphia, a couple of moves to kind of help the bench. And Alec Burks, Glenn Robinson, the third. And this is a Philadelphia team, 28th in bench points in the league. But I mean, is this some help?
No, let me just go ahead and vent now. You know, I picked the Sixers to get to the finals. I think they are the softest, mentally weakest team that had a bunch of talent. They are the Cleveland Browns of the NBA.
Damn.
They got a lot of talent.
The Browns?
And they talk the talk, and that's it. They want, like last summer, and I fell for it too, because one of the guys, one of our bosses is Steve Fiorillo. He had me on the Cleveland Browns bandwagon. So, because, you know, they came out telling everybody how good they were going to be, and then they got punched in the mouth for game one and got punched in for the rest of the season. The Philadelphia 76ers, my preseason pick to get to the finals, they just talk, Ernie. They are weak mentally and physically.
And from what you heard this week with some of the rumblings too, and Al Horford talking about stuff going on in the locker room, and what you read out of Philadelphia with Brett Brown being on the ropes there too. I mean, this is
listen, Ernie.
This is a 31-20 team that's going the wrong way.
Unfortunately, in today's sports, we always blame the coach. As a player, Shaq always says coaching don't matter. But this team right here, they got too many good players to be 25-0 at home and 2-25 on the road. That tells me they're not tough mentally. Yeah, I always tell people, Ernie, when everybody's cheering for you and you look in the fans, see all your family and friends, and you're waving at them, and they cheering for you, yeah, that's easy play. But when people are talking about you like a dog on the road and nobody's cheering for you, that's when you find out how good your team is.
You're 22-2 at home, 9-18 on the road, and they are in Milwaukee tonight in the first game here on TNT.
I was actually at the Super Bowl with Ben and Joe, sitting right in between them. And I told them, I said, y'all got to get it together. So I don't want to hear no excuses about the coaches. I don't want to hear nothing about you two. I don't want to hear that. Y'all got to get it together. I said, look, all this stuff about you got to be best friends, it's been proven that you do not have to be best friends
by home
off the court.
Exactly.
But on the court, you got to show respect, and you got to play, and you got to play. I don't want to hear nothing for the rest of the season. I'm not going to go off and say they're soft. They have disappointed us a little bit. But I ain't going to call them soft. I think if they get it together, they can turn around.
They still have it.
Because you know what? It's a simple fix. It's a simple fix.
Yeah, Shaq, we've been saying that for 2 months now, 3 months now. Like, at some point, you're like...
I mean, but they got to
want it. You are?
You are who you are. Like, Bill Parcells, somebody I really admire and respect, he says, I hate when teams say, we're better than our record. No, you're not. You're not better than your record. Your record is what it is. But you hear teams say that all the time, and it pisses me off every time I hear it. We're better than our record. Yeah, okay, that's not true.
Ernie.
Yes.